Hello and welcome to the Art of Kero. In this video I'm gonna show you how I made this Coffin jewelry box. And I'm just gonna jump straight into the video. I started by using a coffin box that I got at Halloween from a party store. And then I used foam hair rollers to make the rolls in the box. I cut them to size and then I took them out and painted the coffin with matte black paint, both the inside and the outside. And then after that had dried, I just cut some stretchy polyester velvet, crushed velvet, to roughly the size of my foam rolls, and then I just hot glued them to them, folding the fabric around the foam rollers, and then I just hot glued them to the inside of the coffin. For the larger rolls where I added extra, I just hot glued that extra piece to the foam roller. The trickiest bit is to not accidentally burn yourself on the hot glue. And I kept doing that until all of them were covered. Then I made these shapes from molds I got off of Wish, and I just used hot glue in them, and then I painted the hot glue with white and then black. So I made a frame and a dragon and a couple of bats. Made sure to cover all of it with the matte black paint, and then I dry brushed them with gold paint, making sure to just sort of highlight them. And it created this really cool metallic effect, and I did that for all my pieces. You can only see one bat right now because I couldn't find the other bat, but I have another bat made later that's a bit smaller. I marked out the oval of the frame and then I filled that in with a chrome marker so it would be a mirror effect, and then I'm putting on all my decorations. I'm just gluing them with hot glue, making sure that they are placed good, and then pressing them to make sure that the hot glue fuses it all properly. Then I'm just building up a sort of a pillar of hot glue there at the frame just to support the dragon that I'm gonna glue on top of it. Then I'm gluing that on and making sure it sticks on well. And then I remove all the hot glue strings. Then I'm gluing on this metal lock, a hinge lock thing that I got off of Wish. And then I am cutting out a batting piece for the coffin lid. And then I am cutting out some of that crushed velvet to fit around it with some seam allowance. And then I'm folding in the seam allowance and pinning it down. And then for some reason I am just roughly stitching it down. I don't know why I didn't hot glue it. I could have just done that, but guess I felt like sewing, so I'm sewing it down. Then I'm marking some dots where I'm gonna stitch it together to create those I don't know what they are called, but like dimples in the fabric. But I kind of quickly realized that it was too thin of a batting layer to make those dimples appear, so I just added another piece that was slightly smaller than the first piece of batting, and then I just started to make those dimples. And I just did them by stitching in the same place a couple of times and then doing a knot on the back and then moving on to the next. It's kind of hard to see right now, you can see it better now. And then I'm just gluing down that batting in the lid of the box, making sure it's glued properly so the batting underneath doesn't poke out. And then I just remove all the glue strings that just happen when you have a hot glue gun. This is the final box. This box works with rings and earrings. I'm thinking about making one that's more for necklaces and bracelets in the future, but this turned out really well. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and if you want to see more of my videos in the future, you may want to subscribe and hit the notification bell. May the stars shine upon your faces and have a glorious day. Thank you, and goodbye for now.